Hello lovelies, you're welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, you'll learn about linear inequalities. In mathematics, we use the equal sign to show that quantities are the same. For example, 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. What this means is that 5 plus 8 is the same as 13. However, quantities can often be different or unequal. For example, a mother is always older than her child, which means that the mother's age is greater than the daughter's age. Their ages are always different. We said that there is inequality in their ages. This video explains how we can use inequality in arithmetic and algebra. There are various inequality signs. We have the greater than sign, we have the less than sign, and we have the greater than or equal to sign. And lastly, we have the less than or equal to sign. Let's see how all these signs can play out in arithmetic. If, for example, a man is 42 years old and his son is 5 years old, we can write this using the inequality sign by saying 42 is greater than 5. This also implies that 5 is less than 42. Did you see how we used the greater than sign and the less than sign? Also, if the number of students in a class is greater than 5, what this means is that the number of students can be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on and so forth. The greater than sign means that 5 is not included in that number. We only have numbers that are greater than 5. But if we now say that the number of students is greater or equal to 5, what we mean is that 5 is included in that number. So the numbers can be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on and so forth. Do you understand this? So when it's just greater than, the number that it is greater than is not included in the number set. But if it is greater than or equal to, then the number is included in the number set. The same applies for less than or equal to. So if the number of students is less than or equal to 4, what we mean is that 4 is included in that number and all the numbers that are less than 4. So n can be 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on and so forth. I hope you got the explanation of these signs. As we proceed in this video, you will see how to use these signs in arithmetic and in algebra. Let's go ahead to learn how to turn words to algebra using the inequality signs. If the distance between two villages is over 20 kilometers, how can we use inequality to represent this? Over means greater than. So this is simple. If D represents the distance between the two villages, we can write like this, that D is greater than 20. Simple, right? Let's look at another one. I have X naira. I spend 220 naira. The amount I have left is less than 70 naira. Write an inequality in X. From our first statement, you have X and you spent 220 naira. To spend means that money left your hand, and that means minus. So we can represent this in arithmetic by saying X minus 220. The amount I have left is less than 70 naira. Take note of less than. We can use the inequality sign to represent this in this algebraic expression, so that we would have X minus 220 is less than 70. This is the algebraic statement of these words. Let's move on to learn how to solve inequalities and sketch the graphs of the solution. Solve x minus 2 is less than 3 and sketch the graph of the solution. This is very simple. I want you to pay attention to this. So, what we are given is x minus 2 less than 3. So we'll solve this like we're solving a normal algebraic expression. What do you think we'll do first? It's simple. We're looking for x. We want x to stand alone on the left-hand side of the inequality sign. So all we have to do is move minus 2 to the right-hand side. The rule is the same. If minus 2 crosses an inequality sign or an equality sign, it turns to plus. So if minus 2 moves, what are we going to have left on the left-hand side? Of course, it's x. So we would have x is less than 3 plus 2. Remember that minus 2 crossed the equality sign, and of course it turned to plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. Hence, x is less than 5. This is the solution of this inequality. Let's go ahead and sketch the graph for x less than 5. First, draw an horizontal line, which is x. Number the horizontal line as follows. So you have from minus 3 to 5. Now listen attentively. Whenever the inequality sign is a less than sign, our arrow will go to the left-hand side. And whenever the inequality sign in the solution is greater than, then the arrow will go to the right. Did you get that? But in this case, x is less than 5. So the arrow will go to the left. Got that? The next thing is that we are going to represent 5 on the number line. So all we have to do is place a little circle on the 5 point to show that x is less than 5. What this means is that x has the values of 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on and so forth. Did you get this? This is the required graph of the solution. Let's look at another example. Solve 3x minus 2 greater or equal to 10 and sketch the graph of the solution. Here is the solution. We are given 3x minus 2 is greater than 10. Remember, we first have to move minus 2 to the right hand side. It's like collecting like terms. So when minus 2 crosses the inequality sign, what we'll have is plus 2. Hence, 3x will be greater than or equal to 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2 is 12. Hence, 3x will be greater than or equal to 12. To get x, we have to divide both sides by 3. If we divide both sides by 3, we would have x is greater than or equal to 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Hence, x is greater than or equal to 4. Let's go ahead and sketch the graph of x greater than or equal to 4. Like we did before in the previous example, draw the number line as follows. Remember I told you that when we have a greater than sign in the solution of the inequality, the arrow will go to the right. And if we have a less than sign in the solution of the inequality, the arrow will go to the left. In this case, we have a greater than sign. X is greater than or equal to 4. So our arrow will go to the right. Next, we have to represent 4 in the number line by using a circle. This circle will not just be open like we had in the previous example. Why? Because it is greater than or equal to 4. So whenever you have a greater than or equal to, or you have a less than or equal to sign, when you have sketched the graph like this, color the circle. This is the sketch of the graph of this solution. I hope you understand it. We have come to the end of this video. Be sure to take the evaluation questions underneath this video and practice a lot of questions. Until next time, bye.